Hey, happy Friday, everybody. I am wearing the exact same scarf I wore a couple weeks ago in Friday Favorites because remember I was talking about the pattern and I said it looks awfully like a Burberry scarf, although I would not spend that. Yesterday I was getting my coat on and I looked down. I've had this for years. I looked down, I'm like, oh my gosh, it really is a Burberry. What the heck? So that, I don't remember getting it, or maybe one of my boys brought it home. I have no idea, but it has now risen to my way favorites. So I'm going to start out today with the thing I use the most in my house, and that is I have a chalkboard in the hallway. It's very big. It's an old Pottery Barn. I think they still sell it. It's like 36 by 50. I would bring it out here to show you, but it's screwed into the wall. But I use it for my to-do list, the things I need to get done. And what I like about it is a lot of times we just have scraps of paper all over the place, but with a chalkboard, you can just erase it. You can put your grocery list on it. I take a picture of it, take my phone to the grocery store, and then I have my list with me. So it works well, and I personally like it better than chalkboard paint on a wall, only because smoother writing surface. So I love my chalkboard. The next thing is vintage photography. I love a place called Ocean City, New Jersey. My family has gone there for years, all the way back to my parents and beyond. And I love the shore, the boardwalk. And years ago, I walked into a camera store, a little camera store downtown, and I saw these folders of vintage photography and pulled out a few and just had them framed. So that way, instead of just like photography all over your house with colored pictures and, you know, unless they're grouped and organized, you know what I mean. Just a few pieces from places you've been before can be really interesting. This is the ladies doing calisthenics on the beach. Calisthenics, that's what it used to be called. So that is super cool to me and important to me, and therefore one of my favorites. I talked about lighting a few times ago and about little white votive candles. That's for inside, and I love all that. But for outside, years ago I got a lantern, found a lantern at IKEA. I think they're like $7, and I think they do still have them if I remember right. And because they're only $7, I bought a bunch of them. And I put them out all over my deck. You can put those votive candles right inside, or little pillow candles. And they lit up on the deck, make it look like $1 million, and you've only spent a little bit. So I love those little lanterns. And when you see them and they're cheap, buy them up. I like when they're all one and the same because they just look more interesting. So that is also one of my favorites. Last week I left you with a beauty product. I said something about the cream I like at night. And I actually got feedback from that in my message box. What kind of cream is that? I really liked what you were talking about. I like that it's not expensive. And I thought I'd do another beauty product from this week that I liked. And that is a lipstick. I'm a nude lipstick person. Red lipstick tends to make me look like an angry librarian. Shh, you know that look? Just little thin lips. So, but I've tried this kind that I like, and it's, some of you may have tried it, Urban Decay. And Urban Decay is just, that feels nice, and it's not that expensive. And so that is my little favorite that I am keeping in my pocket for today. So hope that's fun, and those are favorites. Stay tuned for Tuesday. Next week I'm doing the fourth part of my cleanup in January series. And that is about bathrooms, about clutter in bathrooms, from medicine cabinets to storage to organization ideas for your wall. So I will meet you in the bathroom next week, and we will cover that. Enjoy your weekend.